Just started building the Lego Nintendo Game Boy, and this will be a video of the best moments in the building of this set. So, yeah, 0 batteries, don't need them, that's kind of fun. And this is like, I think this is one of the box arts of the original Game Boy. You can see that I have mine right there, it's a different box art, but this one. So if you look over here on the Game Boy box, it is playing Tetris, but right here, it's not playing Tetris. That's just a funny detail. So, yeah. And also, right here, I noticed that in the Zelda cartridge, they put a piece in there that looks like the save battery. That is like a level of detail that I did not think would happen in a $60 set that I got for $48, by the way. And 3 days early. So, I don't know. More things to come. First part done. We have the Super Mario Land cartridge, and it comes with a stand, and that stand also holds the lenticular slides that go into the Game Boy. That is cool. And if you look at this, the inside of the cartridge, I took the front panel off. It looks like how it would look. Like there's the pins and the like actual like motherboard of the cartridge in there. This is insane. I love this so much. So you know how I said this was all so awesome? That's gonna take forever. I love repetitive Lego sets. Woo. 3 years later. Oh my gosh. Insert that like SpongeBob like 5 years later thing. That was okay, so yeah, we're not gonna have to do any more repetitive stuff, right? Right? 3 years later again. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But okay, now we're making like the back of the Game Boy. So you can see like this grill part kind of goes with that. And that like clip thing like is the thing to like open the battery compartment. So yeah. And it has a cool thing right there, and that's like probably some sort of reference. Oh yeah, 1989. Then 4/21. Okay, yeah, that's the date that the Game Boy came out, I think. That's cool. By the way, I just did 10 pull-ups on this, which is the most I've done, I think, at my house ever, so yeah. And the most I've ever done is 20 on a bar at climbing team, but 10 is the most I've done on one of these. Okay, so here we have the like back, and it looks really similar. You can see there, I think we're making some little like things for the spinny things, and yeah, you can see there's like a little port there, and it's there on the actual Game Boy also. And the contrast thing, I think that's going to be for the little like notch there, and one on the other side too. Yeah, contrast and volume on both the sides. And yeah, look really similar. And yeah, you can see there's like a motherboard-ish part right there, and like the clips kind of look like pins. This is kind of useless, but the buttons for the Lego Game Boy, you can put them on the actual Game Boy, and they still press. So like you could play with like longer buttons if you wanted for some reason. Yeah, that's cool. So I just figured out how they're going to make the buttons pushable. So that you can, as you can see here, there's a little rubber piece that pushes down. And I think this is going to be the D-pad. So this is, I think, going to be like right there. There's probably going to be something under it, but then you can like, yeah, you push it. That is so cool. So I guess how the D-pad works is that this piece just goes right in there. Then what you do is you secure like the circle part of it down with like these pieces. and like the result that you get is like really cool. Unlike the D-pad, the buttons work differently. So as you can see, they still press in, but this time they use a rubber band, and it like pushes against the rubber band. So when it's put in there, yeah, it does that, and the D-pad is different. So yeah, it's really cool. Game Boy itself is finally done. So yeah, we got to this part, and as you can see, the buttons all press. Not these though. Well, no, wait, those do press because they're rubber. Wow. And the screen does the Nintendo scroll thing. There's all the like connectors and everything. And this is also really cool. Like if you listen, it snaps. That's so cool. I think now I just have to build the Zelda cartridge. So I'm building the Zelda cartridge right here. And yeah, save battery. Isn't that so cool? Like they put the extra effort into actually adding a save battery into the Zelda game and not the Mario one. That is just awesome. Okay, this is it. We have the Game Boy Lego set. So we have the slides, the games, and the console. So it's just so awesome. You can take Zelda, we can slide it in, have it click, and it's in there. We can use the D-pad, the everything. Everything clicks. This like spins. This spins. And this flicks. And like you can take the cartridge out. You can swap out the slides. Oh my gosh. You can swap out the sides by doing that, and say we want to play Mario. You can take the Mario slide, you can put it into the Game Boy and secure it in place with that. We can take the part, put it back in. Then all we have to do is take Mario, snap it in, and we're playing. That is so cool. This is insane. And we can put it back on its stand. We can put Zelda right there. We can put the remaining slides back in their little spot. Yeah. Awesome. Best $48 I've ever spent. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, let me know if I should like make any more long form videos and like what they should be about. Built this Game Boy. This is like so insanely cool. It looks basically exactly the same as the like actual Game Boy with the cartridges too. So yeah, if you are debating on buying this, you definitely should. It's well worth how much like you're gonna pay. So yeah, thanks and goodbye.